my N-word. It is like the simplest phrases, but you're managing to say them in such a way that they become huge hits, which is like kind of a weird superpower to have in rap.
Yeah, bro, that shit was so easy. And it was like my comfort, like I say, at this time I'm not even hungry as I was, but I love music so much. Like this, like even on them, the guy that I know, like I'm like, boy, like I'm in the while we riding up there, they like got in the studio want to get in. As we riding to the studio, I got my producer Traumatone. He do a lot of Money Man stuff, Traumatone.
Right.
Yeah, you know, I had him sign him to my, you know, I'm just like, even like, I'm learning. Okay, so Traumatone, he sent me the beat. We on the way to the studio, patchwork again. Same spot we do to my nigga at. I know, but as we're going, I'm coming up with it in my head, the hook. So by the time we get, I got a hook, boom, I lead up, Gotti send it back, boom. So when they sent but we got to go back to my nigga, I apologize. We got to go back to my nigga. So after I do to my nigga and I leave, it's just me on it. You know what I mean? Because YG was saying his voice was messed up or something, so he didn't do his part that night. So when I leave, 2 weeks later, Fly called like, hey, you remember that My Nigga record? They ready to push it. We need you to do a clean version. They want you to say
my hitter.
Nah, we tried some more stuff at first.
Oh, you tried some other stuff.
We tried a lot of stuff. But then YG was Fly was like, YG said, try my hitter. And I did that shit at my mama's house in my room. I'm still living with my mama when I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Right. How you feel about that version of the song? Like when that comes on the radio, does it feel like a compromised version of the song because it's so censored?
Nah, only because it's like it became part of like the culture now. You just hear people say my hitter.
Yeah, it is a pretty natural one.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like the song like was so big, man. I loved it. So if I had to do, if I felt like I was compromising even a little bit, I loved it just for what it did. You know what I mean?
Once you start to have that success, it becomes this really tricky balancing act because you have a million offers to go on tour and to do different shows. You could also just stay posted up in the studio. You could you have a lot of different options, and it's kind of like a lot of times if a rapper's career goes good or it doesn't go good, they blame it on one of the things. Like a lot of times rappers would be like, I was too focused on the show money. I should have been in the studio more. Yeah. When you look at that time period, what were you most focused on?
I was more focused on, it was more like 50-50. Well, if I break it down to percentage, it was probably like 80% show money and 20% studio. Because like I've always had a setup, I've always been recording myself. You know what I'm saying? So I would always find time to, cause now I'm on the road from Thursday to Sunday. So I'm only home from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Cause I'm gone from Thursday to Sunday flying back in. But while I'm home, I'm still recording. You know what I'm saying? So that's what really all it was about.
Right. And were you focused or were you partying your ass off? And I guess you could be doing both, but
I was partying my ass off.
Really?
And I was focused. At first I was focused, but when I start partying my ass off, I can hear it in the music. Like the music starts flowing.
All right, people, we just hit 300,000 subscribers. You know we're trying to hit 400,000 subscribers. So that little red button, tap it, tap in. We appreciate y'all.